Mac Kids 101, and today I'm going to be showing you one more terminal trick, and it's actually worth your time. I'm going to be showing you today how to zip a file into a zip file and how to zip multiple files. So I'm going to be demonstrating this to you on my desktop. You can see my desktop, normal stuff here, and some hard drives and stuff. So right now, first of all, I'm going to make a new document called Hi. Inside of this, I'm just going to type some random stuff. And so now on my desktop is Hi. Now we all remember this, how this works. We're going to, except now, we're going to zip up Hi into a zipped compressed file or folder. See, what we're going to do is we're going to type zip, Z-I-P, space, dot, slash, hi, dot, zip, dot, slash, hi. And let me explain this. Zip, just zip something. The first parameter, which is dot slash hi dot zip, is where we're going to zip. And dot means my active directory, like my PWD. So right now, if I type PWD, I'm in slash user slash Alex slash desktop. That means slash user slash Alex slash desktop. That's what dot means. Slash hi. And it's actually hi dot zip, because whenever you make a zip file, you want to end its name with zip. And then the last parameter is the file we're zipping into, the zip file. So now we hit enter, and right there it says adding hi, stored 0%. Now here's hi.zip. Let me just throw it hi, because now hi is in the zip file right here. And I can double click hi.zip, and hi.zip extracts and then makes hi right there on my desktop. And I can open it up, and there's hi in text edit. So now I'll throw up both of these. When you have a, or no, I'm not going to throw out hi.zip. When you have a zip file and you double click it to open it up, it will release everything that's inside of it onto the active directory. So now let's do that a different way. We're gonna do a nano hi again, make just a random hi. And now hi is back on my desktop. And I'm gonna zip up hi. Actually, I'm gonna move hi to rename it from hi to hi 1. Now hi is now hi 1. I can then take hi 1 and zip it into the same hi.zip. So already we can see hi is in hi.zip, but now hi 1 is going to be in hi.zip too, because we're going to do the same zip command, and hi.zip already exists. That's okay. And we're going to zip up hi 1. Now we hit enter, and it's added hi 1 to hi.zip. We're going to delete hi 1 from my desktop, open hi.zip, and now if you have more than one file in a zip file, it will create a directory with the zip file's name, except without the .zip. So now here's hi. We open up hi, and here's hi and hi 1. So now close that. We throw this out. Let's do one more thing. We're also going to zip up into hi.zip. We're going to zip up. Let's zip up documents into hi.zip. Now this is a little different because we're zipping a directory. We do the same thing. We're going to type documents here, so /documents. But we're going to have to do zip-r for recursively. And, you know, rm-r means recursively, remove this, move this recursively, whatever. Or zip-r for recursively. And it's all this stuff will come up whenever it zips any file into a zip file. It will take a while, and so now it's taking a long time to zip up something because it's actually a large file. So I'm just going to do a cut here until it's done zipping. Okay, so we're done zipping everything into hi.zip right here, and if we open it up, it will take a long time to extract, and it says unarchiving. And this is going to take a little while, but it's worth your wait. And now all the documents inside of it and the directory inside of it will appear on my desktop. So now it's done loading. Here's hi. and there's documents. Everything in high. And in high.zip. I'm going to throw out high, actually. I'm just going to do an rm high to save space. And I'm going to have to do an rm-r high. And then I'm going to do rm high.zip. So now my desktop is clean once again. So let's just make a new zip file just of documents, and I'm going to show you one little thing. So I'm going to do another cut here as it zips up documents. Okay, so now we have high.zip. Let's just demonstrate one more thing with high.zip. We've zipped plenty of stuff into it. It's actually just got documents in it at this point. So now what I'm going to show you is how to use the unzip command. Now look at this. We type unzip, and this is actually going to be a special experience. Space high.zip. And what this does is the equivalent of double-clicking it to unzip, except if documents already exist on my desktop, it's going to try to put documents on my desktop again. That's not going to work out. And normally, when you do it with the GUI, documents 1 will appear on my desktop because there's already documents. But on this, it's going to ask us what we want to do. So let's do this. So now it says replace. And Y for yes, to replace my documents folder. No, we don't want to replace it. N for no. And that will just cancel the unzip because there's no other file. All for, replace all. And R for rename. And we type the letter we want and hit enter. And so I'm going to rename documents, which is trying to unzip, to documents 1. Right here is documents 1. Now this wants us to unzip everything in documents, and so we can either rename everything or do whatever we want. So right now I'm going to type R for rename, documents 2. So now this is creating all the documents I want on my desktop. I'm just going to cancel it at this point by pressing Control C. Now say I drag high.zip into another folder like programs. Let's just drag high.zip into here. And I unzip it here, whatever I want to do. Let's do a CD to programs. It will just unzip it normally. Now we type unzip high.zip and see, hit enter. Oops, I typed unzip wrong. And now it's going to do all this crap for inflating, etc. And we can come over here to this Finder window. See, documents has appeared here. Everything in documents right now is being created. So more and more stuff is going to come up here. Close this. And that's pretty cool. And it's unzipping. It's done unzipping now. Let's just delete these documents on my desktop. Go into programs. Get rid of documents. So that's how to zip a file folder, how to unzip something using the unzip program. And thanks for watching Terminal Lesson 5. Subscribe to MacHeads at youtube.com/MacHeads101. We appreciate your watching. And goodbye.